So someone, or this could be several people, have totally dismissed you. They've totally overlooked you because they stereotyped you to be unintelligent, okay? So this could be a specific situation that you've just been through where you feel like you were totally overlooked, or this could be a pattern that you've observed throughout your life. People looking through you, you feeling invisible, you feeling like people aren't seeing who you really are, your true intelligence. It could have been a pattern, but also something that has happened recently as well. And this could have been them stereotyping you, them overlooking you, them assuming you are unintelligent. Could be based on anything, okay? We all stereotype others. It's so subconscious. It happens so automatically sometimes. It's like human nature, okay? But you could have been stereotyped in this way based on anything. It could have been how you look. It could have been because of your age or your perceived age. Perhaps people thought you were younger than you are, so they assumed you were unintelligent or naive. It could be based on your sex. It could have been based on how you were dressed or your perceived background, you know, assumptions about who you are as a person. It could have even been based on how your voice sounds or even your hair color. I've definitely had that amongst other, you know, stereotypes, because my hair is like blonde. It's kind of dark blonde at the top, but it's always like a lighter blonde at the ends. And I have definitely been seen as unintelligent literally based on my hair color. I've been told that I'm blonde, but I'm not blonde, like several times. So whoever this was, or whoever these people have been, they've condescended you. They've looked down on you, and they thought that they were better than you. They could have even picked someone else who ended up being less intelligent or less suited to the task at hand, or less suited or less intelligent in some kind of way, for whatever reason this was surrounding, what this was about. And they picked someone else and assumed this other person was better or more intelligent or more skilled or whatever it may be. But then something has happened, okay, that's proved that you are actually very intelligent. And it's totally shocked this person or these people. And the shock is written all over their face. They're speechless, okay? And they may be like dumbfounded. I'm telling you, I'm seeing someone just standing there, their jaw is dropped. And it's because they're also feeling like a fool. In that moment, they're seeing you in a totally different light from who they assumed you were. They're seeing your intelligence and they're feeling really foolish, okay? Because they also realise that they got you all wrong. They realise that was their downfall, their stereotype, their assumptions. And they're feeling foolish because they realise that they looked like a fool in front of you and possibly in front of others for condescending you, for assuming things that were totally wrong about you. They feel embarrassed. You've really got their attention. You've really shocked them. You may have shocked a group of people here. And for some people, this person, they may now try to suck up to you because they know that they got it wrong, or maybe they feel like they can get something out of you, that, you know, actually there is something in it for them because you're more intelligent than they realised. For others, they're going to have like this moment where they look like a deer caught in headlights when they realise they were all wrong and they made a fool out of themselves for dismissing you. and then their ego is going to get further involved, and they're going to snap out of looking like that deer caught in headlights, and then try and further dismiss you because they feel really small in that moment. That moment they realize that you are actually very intelligent, and then they feel small and they don't want to feel that way, so they may, you know, further try to dismiss you, condescend you. In other cases, in some cases, the person could end up actually really respecting you. Like they could be just a genuine person and they feel genuinely foolish, but then they've got humility and they're genuinely sorry, okay? But that's very rare, okay? Because what I'm picking up on for the most part, for most who are resonating with what I'm saying, is whoever this is that arrogantly assumed you are unintelligent, condescended you, looked down on you, it was based on their own ego. It is a reflection of who they are as a person, like highly unconscious. But whatever's happened here, they have missed out big time on you when it comes to you, because I see you walking away from the situation with your head held high. They missed out, and this could have been any kind of opportunity here that you may have been like felt defeated or disheartened or upset. You may feel like you missed out on something good, but the divine is saying that you didn't miss out. You were too good for this person, these people, or this situation. They would have continued to treat you poorly, okay? So it could have been you felt like you were totally overlooked and missed out on a job opportunity. It could have been, this is an experience I've once had in the past, where someone was really, really upset and really wanting advice, and there was a group of us surrounding this person in the moment, and I felt like personally I had some really, really good advice to give, and I could be really helpful to this person. But this person, they totally didn't want to hear what I had to say and were interrupting me and didn't listen in favour of listening. They were more eager to listen to what someone else had to say, which is fair enough. You know, everybody has their own opinions and advice, but that's a personal way where I felt overlooked in that moment, and they missed out on what I believe personally was some really good advice that I could have given them. You may have felt like you've missed out on friendships, but again, this, you know, rejection is God's protection. Spirit is making that clear to me here. These people, they wouldn't have turned out to be like true friends if they, you know, made snap judgments of you automatically. But you may have felt invisible, you may have felt pushed out, you may have felt like other people were chosen to become friends with others, and you were sort of left on the sidelines. It could have been to do with dating. You could have felt rejected at times, or by a specific person, because they judged you, they looked down their nose at you, and they assumed that you weren't good enough for them because you were unintelligent, and it just highlighted their arrogance and their unconsciousness, okay? So let's look even deeper into this. We have the Seven of Pentacles. You could feel very frustrated, like you're very hardworking, you're very intelligent, you've created a lot, you're very abundant, wise. And yeah, this was you perhaps moving in a different direction, like perhaps you were trying to create a new opportunity. Again, I'm just using the example of like a job opportunity, but whatever this resonates with for you. So this was you, you know, you've worked hard, you may have, and this could be several instances in your life where you worked hard on something, you were ready to, you know, do an interview, for example, or some sort of speech, or you were ready to say the right things, present yourself or something, and then someone had immediately dismissed you, like they weren't even listening to what you had to say, because they'd already summed you up in their mind and you know, discarded you or disregarded you. So this is you moving in a new direction. I feel like this is you moving on in general, moving away from people, because someone watching this, you have felt this happen to you many times over. Like, people just in general are overlooking you. Maybe you could be, in some cases, a quiet person or a shy person or introverted, and people, they overlook you and they think there's not much going on in your head, you know, in your mind, because you don't say much, so they think you're unintelligent. In other cases, it could be the complete opposite. Maybe you're someone that's like an extrovert. Maybe you have a lot to say and people are like, oh, you just talk a lot, or you talk too much and you're unconscious, you know, which isn't the case. You're just someone that's very enthusiastic and you love socializing, whatever it may be. This is you moving on from this kind of energy. This is like leaving the past behind. I feel like you've been hurt by this situation or these kinds of situations that have repeated in your life. There is this sense that you've wanted to really prove yourself. You've really wanted people to see who you really are and what you bring to the table, and because you know that you have a lot to offer, you have a lot of wisdom, you have a lot to express, you have a very powerful purpose in this world, but you may have just struggled to be able to articulate this or express yourself or get this out there. In some cases, you could be someone who has you're like an enigma. You are like a genius. I'm seeing like a genius where people just see them as a mad scientist, or someone that comes up with these new ideas that are actually very intelligent, but people sort of laugh at those new ideas because it seems ridiculous. But there's something, you're deeply connected with the intelligence of the universe. Like, you are at one with the infinite, and you are expressing this in some kind of way. People may think you're foolish, or if you're spiritual, for example, they may think you have some really funny ideas about reality, and they're just sort of like scoffing at you or laughing or shaking their head sort of thing. But it's because they're closed-minded, okay? This could be a wound that's sort of gathered and it's become heavy within you. Maybe several experiences of this in the past. And this may have eaten away at your self-esteem somewhat. But this card is all about leaving the past behind and planting this seed in a new direction, going in a new direction. This is like your self-confidence. This is you releasing like these wounds and these worries or anxieties about what people think of you, no longer caring. You're very strong. It's like water off a duck's back to you now. This is the energy you're moving into, because you are here in this world to do great things, okay? And anything that you feel like you missed out on, it was just God preventing you from getting into the wrong situations or the wrong kind of connections, so that you would find alignment with your true path. You're shocking a lot of people as well. There will be some people in your life who will never know the real you. They will always just have this perception of who you are or who you were, if there's someone from the past, and they will never be enlightened to the truth, and that's okay. That's life. But there are a lot of people that you are shocking. I'm seeing like some people from your past feel, you know, they're thinking about the past, feeling nostalgic. I see someone like looking on Facebook or something, looking back at people they knew from decades ago, and then they're seeing you, or they're finding something about you online and they're seeing you in a totally different light, and they're fascinated, and you're totally different to what they once saw you as, and they're realizing your intelligence. We have the Four of Wands. I'm telling you, this is you moving through a new gateway. Four is about stability. This is you releasing these wounds, releasing these anxieties. This is you really coming into yourself, being comfortable in your skin, expressing yourself. There's a higher dimensional aspect to this card as well. I also see this as like your soul family or your spirit guides in the higher dimensions, and there's this gateway and you're receiving all of this divine inspiration. So this is you moving forwards into a lot of success. Okay, I'm hearing from spirit that these people who arrogantly dismissed you and rejected you, some of them are now going to be seeing you for who you really are, and they're going to see you come into so much success and creating so much success and abundance for yourself. And I'm telling you, they're totally speechless. They're totally shocked, okay? Spirit is guiding you onto your highest timeline, the best path for you into your divine purpose. We have the Two of Pentacles. Maybe someone like judged you based on, you know, your financial status or your social status. That's just something that's come through with this. Again, you may have felt like you were all over the place. You may have, in the past, this could have been in the distant past, okay, when you were younger, you may have felt all over the place in terms of lacking self-belief because others were sort of telling you or showing you who you are, in quotation marks, based on their own lack of consciousness or lack of ability to see the real you. But you may have at one point in the distant past believed other people's opinions of you and believed you were worthless or you weren't good enough or unworthy, and this may have created tumultuous emotions within you and feeling unstable with this juggling within yourself. But this is all changing, okay? You are definitely moving through a gateway into so much more confidence, being secure in knowing who you are and not needing the outside approval from others. And when you release that need for approval, and for some of you this has already happened and this is all just like the story of one of the aspects of your life, as you released the need for external approval, you became really centered and balanced within yourself, really focused, and all of this divine inspiration was able to flow through you, and now you're really, really expressing this in the world. And I'm telling you, some people are so shocked from your past that are seeing you now because they may have seen you as lacking a lot of confidence. They may have seen you, I don't know if I'm getting this phrase right, as a wallflower. I don't know if that means like you're someone that was always sort of on the sidelines. This is how I think that saying, what that saying means, but I could be wrong. You perhaps were like in hermit mode, not feeling confident to sort of express yourself or be in the limelight. But now you're like really moving into, or you already are now in the limelight, and your confidence is shining through. You've been through immense glow-ups, many of them, and you are a great inspiration, and these people are seeing what they missed out on, okay? So again, it could be job opportunities where people, they feel like they hired the wrong person and they should have hired you. Or friendships, people, you know, that totally looked right through you are now like really intrigued by you. Or it could be dating, people are like, oh damn, I missed out, like, because I totally judged you, and now they're like intrigued, but you know, it's too late. This is all energy of the past. These people are in the past, and you're like going forward so powerfully into your abundance, into feeling absolutely incredible, because you've anchored yourself in to your self-esteem and knowing who you are, not, you know, that false version of yourself you may have once believed you were, based on others' judgments of you, and then you for a time adopting them as your own self-judgment. You have cleared a lot of that, and you're in a totally different vibration, a much higher frequency. Yeah, I'm telling you, you moved on, you walked away. These people, these situations weren't right for you. Some people, they're very judgmental in negative ways. There's an emphasis, like, because like I said at the start, it's human nature to make assumptions. It's how the brain works, categorizing things and people. So we all do it. But there, in this reading, there's like an emphasis that there was people that were really nasty about it, or just really like looking down their nose at you. You know, they were low vibration. So yeah, this is you moving on. You know, some people, they may have felt like they had the upper hand, they felt powerful. I mean, it boosted their ego to try and make you feel small and sort of push you away, reject you, like they're going, yeah, move on. And that in the moment they thought that that they felt really big and sort of powerful. But you have moved on into so much better things, okay? So much prosperity. I'm hearing the word bounty, and your confidence, your glow up, your shining, your very magnetic as well. Like, these people can't look away from you. Like, they're so fascinated. Like, you've totally like proved them wrong, and they totally weren't expecting it. Moving into brighter things, bigger goals. You deserve so much more, okay? I'm telling you, rejection was God's protection, because the divine is leading you into bigger and brighter things here. Yeah, moving forwards. They may have thought you was, you know, skulked away, and then they felt like the bigger person. But this is you moving powerfully onto your divine path, down your divine path. You're destined for great things, very great things. I'm telling you, you have a very, very profound purpose. Let's dive deeper. Indecision. I'm telling you, this is like this Two of Pentacles. You were really hurt by these things. For a while, you didn't know yourself. You didn't know who you are. And when people rejected you, it created a lot of self-rejection. And then it may have led to like this frequency where you were rejecting yourself, and then you sort of attracted these situations where you felt rejected. But again, it was all to help you learn and like have this discernment. It's made you have a lot of discernment, and you are discovering who you truly are. I'm telling you, the divine was always guiding you. The divine knows you are incredible. You're this amazing person. And the divine hated to see you suffering so much. But it has made you into who you are. It has made you realize that you are not what these people assumed you were or told you were. It's made you go inwards a lot. You've felt very isolated from these kinds of situations, but going into hermit mode, this is where you were connecting very deeply with the divine, with your higher self. And again, it's got you to this much higher timeline, much more self-esteem, so that you're not feeling all over the place, and you're able to have this balance. This is, you know, you're like, am I unworthy, or am I this powerful soul? There was like two sides of you. But now you're in balance. You're balanced within yourself. Stability. 4 is the number of stability. So you're moving forward so powerfully. And I do feel like certain people are destined to see you in this glow up, so that they kind of do feel like the fool, so that they think, oh, maybe I shouldn't have judged you. So caution. I'm telling you, Spirit was guiding you away from toxic situations, toxic people, things that weren't right for you, things that weren't good enough for you, opportunities that were too small for you. Caution. You would have felt like a horrible, like, inner feeling within you about these people, okay? So you didn't miss out on anything. Spirit is saying a lot of people missed out on you and what you had to bring to the table, what you had to offer, okay? It's their loss, not yours. And many people are realizing this. We have merchant. Interesting. This could be you coming into a lot of financial abundance when it comes to a business. Maybe you're creating a business. Maybe people looked down upon you and thought, you aren't ever going to make a success of that business. Maybe people condescended you, laughed at you, and thought, who are you to make something like that work? You can't make that successful. Like, they totally had no faith in you. They didn't believe in you at all. And you've proved them wrong, okay? With this merchant, this is success. You may have had financial instability in the past, but not anymore. This is you about to board this ship and move in this new direction to bigger goals, bigger dreams, bigger success. Thief. Now people may be trying to steal your ideas. Maybe now some people are trying to compete with you. They totally didn't believe in you, didn't have faith in you, looked down upon you. But now here's this thief trying to come in and steal what you've achieved. People were trying to steal your self-esteem. I'm telling you, they were trying to build up their own ego by looking down upon you. And it was an indication of their own insecurities. They were projecting onto you. Let's clarify this thief. You're walking away from people that at one point were able to steal away your self-esteem, but nobody's able to make you feel bad anymore. Like, I'm telling you, this could have been in your younger years, but now you're older and so much more confident and see things clearly. This has all been a part of your journey to lead you to your highest timeline, and you being in alignment to be able to receive the best, everything that you truly deserve. Yeah, look, fortune. I'm telling you, people are shocked. It could be about money. It could be about your business or just general success that you have. People are seeing you as having a lot of fortune in all areas. And now people are like trying to compete with you. That people are seeing you as like above them. It's not a competition. But this is how their mind operates. They saw you as beneath them, now they're seeing you as above them, and they may be trying to compete or emulate you or steal your ideas, or people trying to come in. Suddenly, this is what I mean, like someone sucking up to you because they want to take what you have. You could have also experienced that as well. Let's move this over here. Advocate inspires you to put compassion into action. I'm telling you, there are people that you are now attracting in who are your true soul tribe. Those who really see you for who you really are. Those who are mature and wise to take the time to really get to know you. And this is going to mean the absolute world for you. These are people that are going to cheer you on, that want to see you happy, want to see you thriving. Your biggest supporters, your biggest cheerleaders. They really, really love you. They really look up to you, like they adore you. They see your intelligence. I'm telling you, you deserve to be truly seen for who you really are. And as you are shifting your vibration, as you are being courageous to walk away from the past and believe in yourself, you are attracting in those who believe in you. They also believe in you, okay? I'm telling you, they are the people that are worthy of you because they actually take the time and they make the effort to really get to know you. And not just make assumptions about you. They really want to know more. These are people that are really drawn to you because of your loving heart. Because you are an incredible person, okay? And these people are also incredible. They're your match. They are your mirror, okay? This is what you truly deserve. All of this pain, all of this heartache, all of this making you feel like an outsider and rejected, it was to make you go inwards. It was to make you go into your isolation for a time, for you to discover your true self, for you to discover you are incredible. And this is what has completely changed your vibration, and it's released your blocks from these wounds and made room for you to receive all of your fortune in all areas of your life, including people that are all for you, right by your side, supporting you. There's fake people in this world, okay? This thief, I was just looking at the shadow attribute. It says, embracing negative causes or committing to causes for personal gain. Someone wanting personal gain, selfish reasons coming in. So protect your energies, because there will be people in this world who just, they want to take what you've achieved for yourself. Even though in the past they may have looked at you like you've got nothing or nothing to offer them. Scribe. So this could be something to do with your written abilities. It says preserving knowledge and information. Look. Shadow attribute, and this thief, you know, I said someone's going to try and emulate you, copy you, steal your ideas. The shadow attribute says altering facts or plagiarizing others' work. There's someone that's turning around and wants to claim what you've achieved as their achievement, or they thought, you know, it was their idea. So this is really saying to keep like your cards close to your chest, your ideas close to your chest. They may have laughed at you or dismissed you about something, or about a business you were thinking of creating or something like that, and then they laughed at you, they mocked you, they had no belief in you whatsoever. Now they're shocked because they're seeing your complete success, and now they're trying to make out like they had some hand in your success, or saying you stole their ideas, or they're just trying to emulate you and be better than you. But you are aligned with your divine nature, this divine inspiration. All of this success is natural to you, whereas they are a thief. They are someone who's manipulative, deceptive. This is someone that's trying to go up the ladder, rise up the ladder in toxic ways, in inauthentic or unauthentic ways. But yeah, it could be something about writing for some of you. or someone who's like totally rejected you, is if it's like a family member or something, they could want you to, they could be sucking up to you because now they want your money, they want you to write them into your will or something. They want your fortune, they want to steal your fortune. You are a warrior spirit, okay? You have strength, true skill, you are disciplined, you have a toughness of will, heroism, stoicism. I'm telling you, this is all now water off a duck's back. It's made you 10 times stronger. It says self-sacrificing, conquering the ego. You've overcome your ego. We all have ego, okay? None of us are perfect, like I said, but you've overcome this pain of feeling rejected, basically, and abandoned, overlooked. The wounds of being told who you are, which was no real reflection of who you really are. You feeling pushed into being an outsider because of all of this. You're healing all of this, and everything you've learned, all of the skills, the stoicism, the discipline, the self-love you've learned from this is totally transforming your life. And it's like your footstool, it's the steps making you rise up to immense success in all areas of your life, including unshakable self-esteem, which is aligning you with your soul tribe and those who truly love you, support you, those who are worthy of you, those who you truly deserve to have in your life. You are an angel, okay? You are someone who is helping those in need with no expectation of return. This was what was so painful for you. You're so loving, generous, giving. And certain people wanted nothing to do with you. Because they just look down upon you. Again, maybe you are quiet. Maybe they were the type of person who wanted to be loud and they were attention seeking. So they thought that they needed other people that were loud and brash, and that made them popular. You know, that could have been a wound in like your childhood or teenage years. Or you weren't the type of person who was attention grabbing, so you were overlooked in many kinds of situations, but not any longer, okay? Your true beauty is shining through. It's like you're coming out of your shell. Your divine creative expression is moving through your heart, and you are expressing this into the world in some kind of way. And people, those who are truly worthy of you, you are attracting high quality people, okay, basically. This whole experience has filtered out those who are like low vibration and would have only dragged you down and again were unworthy. This has all been like a filtering system to prepare you to really have true friendships, deep connections with people, true love, people who truly celebrate you. Yeah, there's been a lot of fake people surrounding you in the past, acting innocent or angelic to mislead others, falsely claiming to be in touch with angelic guidance. I'm telling you, people may be trying to emulate you because they're trying to steal, or now they're trying to switch places with you. They're trying to be like you, even though they totally looked down on you in the past, but now they're inspired. They want to be like you. But they are not you, okay? You are a warrior spirit. You are an earth angel. You have divine inspiration. And this is all culminating in great success and you really, really being on your highest timeline. Your future is incredibly bright. So if this reading has resonated with you, please let me know in the comments, give it a thumbs up, share it, subscribe. That all really helps me out with the algorithm. If you didn't realize, I also have another channel, which is called Twin Flame Psychic 1111. On that channel, I look very deeply into twin flame connections, powerful soul connections, looking at what is really going on in those connections. How do they really feel about you? They are very, very deep readings, okay? So I will leave a link to the other channel below this video in the description box and in the pinned comment. So if you could click on that link and head on over there and click on subscribe, turn on all notifications, I will be really, really grateful. Thank you so much for joining me here. Take care. Bye.